Okay, we just finished the third film. It's a little prequel, little origin story from Mr. Toulon.
Yeah, they really take a detour from what they're setting up at the end of the second one. You think they're going to some mental institution or somewhere.
Thank God they did not go there.
They go back in time to Andrew Toulon.
Let me stop you right there. I'd like to let him know
Andre?
that the best boy in this movie is named Kelly the Troll Clear. So if you're out there still best boying, why are you called the Troll?
Hey, when you upload this on YouTube, tag this video with his name
Kelly.
so we can find it.
Kelly the Troll Clear.
We got Aaron Eisenberg making a.
Yolanda Squat Pump. There's someone named Yolanda Squat Pump. This Puppet Master 3, like I said, this is my third time watching this one. It's a good one. It's about to go downhill if I remember correctly. This seemed like it had the biggest budget they ever had.
Period piece.
It's
so
a period piece, but
always expensive.
at the same time, there's a lot of B-known actors. I forgot to look for that guy's name. That looks like his face got burnt up in a fire, and it's all powdery. He was in Werewolf.
We'll drop an image of his face in the video right here.
I'll show that clip. That guy, he's in a lot of B movies, and Aaron Eisenberg, love him.
His disease, whatever it is.
What? He was in Amityville 4 with the lamp with Patty Duke. This is getting hard though.
Yeah, it's very hard.
For me, at this point, I just don't care anymore.
You're just done.
Well, I mean, the stories have no interest to me. I'll enjoy watching them and I'm enjoying the process of going through this, but they're just not. There's nothing that hooks you.
No.
This one so far has the biggest. Well, I guess.
Boobs.
Yeah, nice.
Lots of
tits.
boobs. This is at the best.
Yeah, a lot of nudity.
German Nazi
Best tits of
spa,
all.
regular brothel spa, whatever you call it. Generals getting washed.
I mean, I would put it on. It, it's at least 2 times when you're like 12 years old. If you would have rented this VHS, there's about 2 times that you jacked off. So
Yeah.
when you were about
Yeah.
12 years old, and you got this at Blockbuster. Had some good, the best so far.
Let's talk about the anti-Semitic undercurrent here with the creation of the slug or the leech woman.
The wife is killed. Andre Toulon's wife is killed, and he takes, as Brandon pointed out, we didn't know, but obviously the human brain has green water in it.
Yeah.
And he takes this green liquid and puts it into the puppet and brings her back to life. As his wife, he takes the liquid out of his wife and puts it in the puppet he made of her, and she becomes Leech Woman. And we were just discussing how we believe the director may have been anti-Semitic by making the Jewish woman become a leech woman. And
The manner in which she kills is leeches come from her
leeches
mouth
come off from her mouth.
and then suck the blood out of people.
Kind of like economic policies.
Right. So we think there's an anti-Semitic message here.
Possibly.
This movie could
Yeah.
have some anti-Semitic.
There could be a little
things.
in-joke there with the writers.
But, at the end, the Nazis get whooped. Well, I think best kill so far when
Without a doubt.
they hook the main villain and hook him and hang him up like he's a puppet,
Yeah.
and then drop him on an axe. This had a lot of good kills.
Said, I noticed this. Every movie they're up in the kill count. We're up to like about 9 kills in this film.
I like the guy getting tunneled in the back while he's driving,
I mean, lots of Nazis getting killed. So.
shooting the guy, and he falls out the window.
Yeah, they introduced a new puppet in this one, 6-shooter. He's a 6-armed cowboy puppet. And I think I've decided that, and I think Dan affirmed this, that they're introducing a puppet that wasn't in the previous 2 films, which take place in the future. And
Yeah.
this puppet's probably going to stay. So,
They've retconned their own story, their own canon.
Okay, there's
but
no-
they affirm that there's with the mythology of the puppets that they are immortal unless they are destroyed. So the magic, the green juice he puts in them from people's brains allows the puppets to stay around forever. Some Egyptian mumbo jumbo.
It's like some sort of Granny Smith's apple liqueur that they're
Yeah,
pouring.
they flash back again in this one, like they did in the second one, to 1912 Cairo, and you see Andre Toulon
Too low.
Toulon. This is the third three different
I'm
films.
hilarious.
This is the third actor we've seen play Toulon because we couldn't get.
William Hickey played him in the first one,
Yeah.
and he was incredible. He mumbled some shit.
For $12,000
Probably $1,000.
for 2
He
days.
probably worked for one day and shot himself in the head. He's my favorite Toulon. He comes back for 4 and 5.
The actor in this film.
The actor
Yeah.
in this film as Toulon.
You get the creation of Blade. The,
You see Blade,
the
yeah.
knife and hook wielding puppet.
Which,
Is-
come on, I mean, he's the coolest looking
Sure.
one, without a
he's
doubt.
my favorite.
He's sinister.
I like the cowboy too.
I would buy a like a model or a little action figure of Blade.
Yeah.
He's cool.
He's modeled off of the Nazi major who kills Toulon's wife.
Yes.
And
Would you?
same guy who gets hooked up as a puppet.
This is also got some good gore in comparison to the other two. I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
great, but there's
No,
this part
yeah.
where they're kind of like reanimating people. It's like a reanimated ripoff, and they're bringing these Nazis back to life. And this guy got shot in the head, and his head's all blown out, and he's getting up, running around. That was cool.
This I don't know how the fourth one and the other ones are gonna go, but this one sets up Toulon as like a main character, and you kind of feel for the puppets, I guess, as they're just creations of his friends.
Yes.
Yeah, people in
Um,
his life.
People in his life, you find out he puts their green juice
Mm.
into the
Juices.
puppet heads.
Juicy juice.
So
I
This is
think-
kind of like equivalent to George Lucas in inventing the force cells,
yeah.
midichlorians.
Midichlorians.
Yes.
The chick said the second one. I had a good quote. Oh yeah, she says, "You mean an artificial life force?"
Artificial life force. That's something that within the mythology of Puppet Master, for anyone who's studied it, you will know that the Egyptian Sutek, I believe,
Yeah.
who shows up later in the films, came up with this this green juice serum that can bring inanimate objects to life. I think my favorite inanimate object brought to life so far in the Puppet Master films is the little dog in the first one who at the end comes alive, and his name is Leroy.
Yeah.
Leroy the dog. I think he's Pekingese or something.
That was a life affirming moment for me.
And do we want to? I mean, in the time we've got left here, talk anything about young actors playing roles that are way younger, or old actors playing roles way younger than they
Well,
are?
what we were discussing is that Aaron Eisenberg, who's in this, who some people may know, I kind of like him a lot. I kind of try to find all the things that he's in, like Amityville and such. But he was on Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. But he's in this as a little boy. He's playing like a 10-year-old kid. He's got to be 25 or 26 when he did it. He was born in 1969, and this movie came out in 92.
Which is great for producers who are worried about child labor laws.
Yeah.
Because he could work all
And you would have
day.
thought, because he's older, he could have worked on his German accent a little bit better, but he still sucked at that, like most of the people
It's
in
like
this movie.
Poster boy from New York in
But-
the 20s.
I mean,
Mr. Toulon!
it's worth watching this movie just for him.
Yeah.
In
I
my
mean, it had a
opinion.
pretty straight plot. And, his wife's killed, so he's wanting to get revenge on the Nazis who did it. As opposed to the other ones where it's just people in a house and puppets are going to kill them. So
Yeah.
there's a lot more motivation, justified motivation in Puppet Master 3. But they already had a little preview tag for the next one at the end of this one. So
Coming soon, Puppet
it's
Master 4.
got me worried about
When
the quality here.
Bad puppets turn good. I know for a fact that Puppet Master 4 and 5 were shot at the same time. It's like the same movie cut into two. So we're about to start what a lot of people refer to as the Totem Saga for 4 and 5. And I'm going to let you know right now that I know that the boobs in this movie are it's never going to get as good as it was in this.
Yeah, you had about 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
So they're like,
Three
"Whoa."
naked chicks at the same time
All you kids out
washing this old man who had a washcloth over his junk getting washed by these women, and it was masterful.
Yeah. I don't know if it was ever going uphill, but it feels like it's going downhill right now.
Yeah,
I feel like
this is the
there's
pinnacle. This
There's
is the
something
peak.
in my brain right now where it's like, wow, you have to watch these.
Mm.
It's not like I'm just having fun anymore.
No, we're just we're doing it.